Hi Aries, this is Amna from Soulmate, and today we are doing an ex reconciliation, whether he or she, your ex, is coming back for the month of May and June 2019. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, they may or may not resonate with you. If they resonate with you, please like and subscribe to the channel. If they don't resonate with you, just let them fly and check out some other amazing tarot card readers on YouTube. Currently I'm only taking a limited amount of personal readings, so if you want to book a reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Just send me an email and I'll let you know. Also, my PayPal account is now in the description box as well. If you want to donate to the channel, I would highly appreciate that. Let's get on with your reading. Overall energy between you two is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh God. Somebody's feeling drained. Hello. Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. I hate this card. Debbie Dahmer is here. Too many. Still too many. God, what is going on? Knight of, oh sorry, King of Cups in reverse. Alright, let me just yeah, this one wants to flip. Knight of Pentacles, you have lots of knights here. A very heavy reading. I don't want another heavy reading. This one seems to be, oh, the Page of Swords. Alright. Queenie, you have to take your place there. Alright guys, the overall energy between you two is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Means for me this is a psychic vampire kind of card. You two might be feeling emotionally drained at the moment, maybe because of the heartbreak which you're going through. Sorry, there's a lot of water energy here, so I'm assuming you might be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Anyways, keeping that aside, you might be feeling, you two are feeling very drained, and you're withdrawn from the real world, living currently in your own world of fantasy. Also, this is a card of vanity. So be careful what you're doing right now, and how you're dealing with others, because you could be draining other people, you could be negatively affecting other people without even knowing it, and that's something which you don't want in life, because karma karma is a bitch, honestly speaking. But I can see that you're going through this, and you have to deal with this stuff. This is a mutual energy between you two. You two are living in a fantasy world. You currently at the moment are feeling um, you're feeling very guarded against your emotions. You could be in a situation where you're like, okay, I know what happened, I know what I'm going through, and I have to protect myself. I have to put myself first, which is a really good thing. Knight of Cups is all about being, very protective. Knight of Cups is very flirtatious as well, but it's also about healing yourself and withdrawing your emotions where they're not needed. So you are portraying that kind of energy, which is really, really good, because you obviously don't want somebody, you know, how do you say it? You don't want to give out negative vibes to the other person about yourself. You want to guard yourself in a mystical manner. Knight of Cups is also one person who believes in chivalry and honor and magic of the moment. So you are living for the moment. You're like all about, okay, this is what happened with me. I'm really sorry. This is what happened, so now I need to protect my emotions. I need to also, Knight of Cups is somebody who loves deeply and who's very protective about their love as well. Most of the time when this card turns up for someone, particularly for someone in a reading, I say that they love only one person. So maybe you are having the feeling that, okay, this is the person who is the love of my life, I cannot live without them, but at the same time I have to protect my honor. I have to be a little more careful with my emotions. I have to guard my feelings as well. I have to honor them. But again, this person loves you, or you love this person like this was the only person you'll ever love. You have that feeling in you somewhere, but again, you're protecting, you're guarding that feeling. You're not giving that vibe away that, okay, something else could be happening as well. The other person here is also very positive, very, very positive about this relationship in future and the future of it. And they're like, okay, this isn't over yet. This isn't over yet. We will have a rebirth. We will have this relationship will grow again. We are not done. We are not done. So it's like you guys are two magnets pulling each other from the opposite ends, where you are protecting your feelings, but they are like overflowing with their emotions and feelings. They want to be back together with you. They want growth in this relationship, but currently I see you two drained, because you obviously, because you're apart, so you are currently drained. That is the reason that but I see that while you're protecting your feelings and honor, the other person is not. They're overflowing with their feelings. They're overflowing with their emotions. You need to, or the other person needs to get over what happened in the past. I'm really sorry, my throat chakra is like blocked. Need to get over the past and what happened, whatever happened in the past, and move forward in order to begin. In order to have a new beginning, a new chance at this relationship, and be very careful. be very, very careful, because you have to weigh all the pros and cons. You have to be very methodical. You have to test each and everything before you get into this relationship. You might be currently, recently broken up, and that's why you have these overflowing emotions on both ends. But again, in order for this relationship to develop, you have to get past the hurt of whatever happened between you two, and also you have to see the logic behind each and everything. You have to use your mind. You have to be methodical. You have to take every step with caution. You have to be very, very weighing the pros and cons in each and everything you say and do in this, for this relationship or with the other person. I see that you have the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups he's a very, very you talk about, I'm talking about the Knight of Cups, but the King of Cups in reverse is that's Scorpion energy. And Scorpios, you will face some sort of difficulty expressing your Scorpios are very dominant, domineering partners in relationships. So you might be facing some sort of difficulty, you or the other person, in expressing their emotions towards the other person. You have to overcome this fear of okay, what will happen if I approach this person and I say all these things and I apologize and but and whoever is the domineering personality in this relationship, a domineering lover, I would say, to be specific, they have to get over that feeling. They have to get over that feeling, because that is going to be your biggest test in this relationship. To put back this relationship, you have to get over all these feelings, all these negative traits which have been part of the relationship. You have to be fully able to express your emotions, or the other person is, if they are the ones who are who have difficulty in expressing their emotions, because they're overflowing. When you have emotions, but see, you have your emotions guarded, they have their emotions overflowing. So I think you might be facing difficulty in expressing your emotions. If it's not you, it's the other person. So whoever is feeling that way, they have to be able to express their emotions in a proper manner to the other person. At the end of the day, I see you two, with the Page of Swords. I see you. You will hear from this person very soon. From the end of May to end of June, in between that time period, you will hear from this person. But you have to be very, very careful, because keeping in mind the scenarios which is building up this relationship again, I would say that deal with this person very carefully, or be very careful in this relationship, because no matter what, no matter how much you guys have this love for each other, there was a reason you guys broke up, and that reason could surface again, and you have to be very careful in this aspect. This is a yes card for me in terms of whether you will be back together or not. Yes, you will be back together, but be very careful in this relationship. With the overall energy of the Queen of Cups in reverse, things might spring up again, things which have hurt you in the past. So you need to cut those things out if they come back into this relationship. But otherwise, you guys are good. I see them communicating with you in the month end of May to end of June, and that's a 1 month period. I see them communicating, unblocking you if you're if they have blocked you on social media or something like that. I see them communicating with you since it's a messenger card. I would say this is gonna happen really soon for you guys. I haven't asked my question yet, but see what came up. Six of Cups, so I'm gonna take it as a general energy. I'm taking it as a yes card to the reconciliation. Alright, let's get some clarifiers. What is this Knight of Cups doing here? Knight of Cups is clarified by Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh god. My whole deck just... oh. See what we have here. I'm gonna show you all the cards because there are 4 cards. Let's take them all. But I'll explain these cards. I'm gonna put them right here. You guys maybe broke up because you thought that this was like not a balanced relationship. The relationship was getting out of balance. The relationship was getting pretty burdensome, and that's why you guys fell apart. Maybe that's why you're guarding your feelings, because you thought that your feelings were not reciprocated in the manner you wanted them to be. At the point you guys were together, this person could not have kind of express their feelings in the same way. At the same time, this card is also a card of cheating for me. So could be that. Could be taken in, you might have felt that the other person is taking advantage of you, or again, this is a very tricky card. It's a card of cheating, and it's also a card of being suspicious of cheating. So you guys fall apart maybe because you thought that they were cheating and they weren't, and it could be you could have thought that maybe they are not in love with you anymore. But see, these 3 cards came in. I shouldn't have shown you that, but yeah, there is 2 of Cups here. So you, despite the fact that you have all those feelings of treachery and what do you call it, being unfaithfulness, being unfaithful to you, you still love them, you still have mutual love. Then we have the Death card in reverse. That's why things ended. That's that Six of Pentacles in reverse is probably the reason why you ended. Reasons, or all the reasons I told you, but that is probably they slipped up, or you thought they slipped up in the relationship. And then again, see, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse again. Difficulty expressing emotions. So all these 4 cards clarifying your energy means you felt the other person is cheating. They could have cheated, but there is a very good chance that they might not have cheated, and they were just having difficulty expressing their emotions to you. You felt that as if your emotions weren't reciprocated, but they were feeling, they were not able to clearly express their feelings to you. Knight of Cups in upright is clarified by Knight of Cups in the reverse. Like, honestly speaking. But you have the Lovers, and this is the reason that you guys ended up in this situation in the first place. But you have the 2 of Cups, sorry, not Lovers, but the 2 of Cups. You have the 2 of Cups. You're like meant for each other. You're supposed to be with each other. No matter what happened, your love for each other will never end. Maybe even if you are a million miles apart, you will still love each other. I'm not gonna say this because a combination of these two cards, I just want to put it out there. A combination of these two cards, Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is definitely a cheating card. This is definitely a cheating combination, sorry. So they probably cheated on you, but you still love them. You're still meant to be, and that's why the Death card, that's why it ended. But you still love each other. No matter what happened, they slipped up, but the love is mutual. Let's see what the Ace of Cups is all about. For the Ace of Cups, that's their energy. Basically, I saw the card half flip in my deck. That was the Strength in reverse. Yes, they definitely had had a moment of weakness. They definitely had a moment of weakness. That's why this relationship ended. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What is this person? First, they were not willing to put in the work. Yes. First, they were not willing to put, when you guys were together, they were not willing to put in the work in this relationship because they thought they had so many options. They really thought they had so many options in their life. But now they're overflowing with love for you. Maybe all those options disappeared. This is a reformed person who learned from his mistakes. What is this? Five of Cups? Okay. This is a person who has reformed probably because now he's overflowing with love for you. But I see you more in love with them than they are with you. And there is definitely a cheating kind of vibe for, maybe it's for some of you, maybe it's not for all of. Alright, too many cards. And yes, the Strength in reverse came in. This was in reverse, but I'm not going to take them because there are too many cards and they were more than 4. Five of Cups in reverse, clarified by Nine of Swords. Yes, you definitely need to get over these sleepless nights, and you definitely need to get over the regret of the past, which is giving you nightmares. And because sometimes in order to manifest a relationship, you have to let go of it. You have to let go of the stress, which is what is this Knight of Pentacles doing here? Let me ask that. You have to let go of the past in order to manifest the same relationship, or manifest a relationship but with the same person but in a better manner. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon in reverse. Oof. Definitely some things will surface which you need to, like I said before, you have to weigh the pros and cons in this relationship. And now we have the Moon card in reverse clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. You have to look out for all the things. You have to, again, this is also for me, the Moon in reverse is also a card of fear and anxiety, which I can see here. So you have to let go of the fear and anxiety, and you also have to look out, which is the Knight of Pentacles, always looking out for different angles. You have to look out for what was the situation all about, what was the deceit all about, because this is a card of deception, this is a card of mistrust. You need to look out for all those things. That's why I said be very, very careful when you start this relationship. When I see this relationship building up again, what is this King of Cups in reverse doing here? I see this relationship building up again, maybe the foundations of it in the month of May till end of June, but be very careful. Be very careful of this energy. Be very careful. This is a reformed person, but this could all spring up again. Yeah, this one wants to. King of Cups in reverse is clarified by Five of Wands in reverse. Definitely some people involved. You two are not the only ones involved in this relationship. You two are definitely not the only ones involved in this relationship. There were other people involved, maybe romantically, maybe not, could be anything, because this card is all about rivalry. This card is all about disruption making in the disruption made in the plans of somebody, creating conflict when there is none. So somebody definitely created or will create a conflict again between you two, and you have to be very, very careful, because the other person or somebody is already very, very, with the King of Cups in reverse, is already very, very shy of explaining themselves and their love for the other person. And then you have these people around you who are ready to create conflict, who have already created it, or maybe ready to create conflict the moment they know that you are together. So maybe keep this relationship under the wraps if you start it, but again, keeping it under the wraps doesn't mean you have to be like very cautious and careful. You have to be very cautious and careful in this relationship when this relationship starts. When it begins, keep it secret for some time, but at the same time, you have to be very careful with this person. You have to be sure that now they have reformed. What is this Page of Swords doing here? You have to be 100% sure that okay, this person is not going to go back to their old ways, because I see you more in love with them than they are, and they definitely are in love with you. They are. There is no doubt about it. There is definitely no doubt about it. But at the same time, let me tell you this thing, that you have to be very careful. And yes, I see the relationship, the Knight of Swords, which was in your relationship coming together, is clarified by the Chariot card, the World card, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever they were juggling, that has ended. Whatever options they had, that has ended. Your karmic cycle has ended, and new beginnings are on their way. And I see you moving forward with this relationship. I see you moving forward with this relationship. But again, I want to put it out there. Be very careful. People reform. I do believe 120% in that. But you have to. But the cards are saying that you have to be a little more careful. Little more careful. This time around, you have to be a little more careful. Alright, best of luck. It's a happy new beginning. You have a reformed person back in your life, coming very fast towards you, and I see forward movement, and you Two of Cups, perfect combination. But look out for this. Look out for this. This is their past, but this is gonna affect your present as well. So best of luck. I'll see you next month. Bye guys.